welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Brought to you by Great Southern Bank, Doughty Propane, Grant Baker Shelter Insurance in Aurora, and Labor's Local 663. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. And we're going to Lebanon High School, where Be Safe, Be Smart, Be Here Tomorrow started 15 years ago with Coach Will Christian. And Coach Christian, hey, thanks so much for being part of the show today.
Absolutely. We appreciate you having us.
An exciting game Friday night and exciting ending. But first, just from a coach's standpoint, you get a 31-28 victory, a big Ozark Conference win. You stay undefeated on the season. What was it like?
You know, it was very exciting. Those are the kind of games that the reason you play and you coach. A lot of fun. A lot of credit to Glendale, Coach Mock and his team. They played their tails off, and it was a very close ball game for a reason. And we felt very fortunate to get out of there with a W. And the reason for that, our kids just did a fantastic job of staying focused in on our plan and our approach. And they played their tails off from start to finish, and obviously made a lot of plays. And one of those big plays is a young man that's with me here today, and the big kick that he made.
You bet. Our 7 years of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week segment, we welcome to the show senior Quinton Doughty. And Quinton, you play a soccer game earlier that day at New Covenant, then you have to make the drive over to Glendale High School. First, let's talk a little bit about the soccer game. You came out on the short end 3-1, I believe. But what was it like to be able to compete in two varsity sports on the same day?
It's something like I've always dreamed of. I grew up playing football and soccer, so it's kind of nice to get back to that my senior season.
So you make your way into the stadium just a few minutes before kickoff. Are you dressing on the way to the? I mean, what do you get dressed in the car? How'd that work?
Yeah, I called to talk to the coach, tell him I was on my way, and then I just got dressed in the car, and I had to bring all my pads and stuff on the soccer bus, and I just changed on the way there.
Outstanding. Well, then you come in, you get there before kickoff. From your standpoint, just kind of tell us about the game. Obviously, you scored 31 points, so you're on the field quite a bit in your role as a kicker. Tell us what your thoughts were.
Well, the game didn't start out the way I wanted it to. They returned it for a touchdown, and that was kind of frustrating at the beginning. But as the game goes on and starting to get out of my head, stuff like that. And then they do it again, which is kind of nerve-wracking again because there was only 2 minutes left. And then they send me out there to kick a 33-yarder, which kind of shook me at first, but I think it helped that the other team iced me twice or whatever. So, and then after that kick, it was just pure joy.
I bet probably not a better feeling, than that. In the sports world, when you talk about being able to win a game as it expires, and it's kind of a 1-on-11. I mean, you've got your snapper and your holder, and everybody had their responsibilities to do. But take us through that last couple of minutes as you realize, or you just begin to think, hey, this could come down to a kick. It could come down to me. What are you doing, and how are you getting mentally prepared?
I had my snapper and my holder over there practicing snaps since we got from the kickoff, because I figured it was going to come down to something like that. I just wanted to be prepared, of course. But mentally, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be insane if I kick it. So I was just really praying and hoping I didn't miss.
Yeah. Now take us through. You get on the field, you get iced 2 or 3 times. What are you thinking about there, and who are you leaning on, or are you walking off by yourself?
The team's trying to calm me down, but the more time I got to think about it, I was more calm towards the end, because soccer's a slow game, and that's what I've played for the past 4 years. And I feel like if they would have made me kick it right from the beginning, I would have missed the ball. So I think the icing's helped. Yeah.
So it gave you time to calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Now you make the kick. Did you know it was good right when you kicked it?
No, I wanted to look down to make sure. Like, I wanted everybody else to let me know it was good.
And when they did, what was your response?
Oh, I turned around and ran towards the bench. I was so happy. Like, I just felt this rush of adrenaline through me.
Very good. Very good. Now you've got a couple other maybe opportunities where you're going to have to play a soccer game and a football game. Is that going to happen again where you got to play both in the same day?
It might. I can't remember the soccer schedule, but possibly.
Very good. Well, hey, on behalf of Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, congratulations for being Week 5 Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week. And Coach, did you know it was good when he kicked it?
Well, it was close. It was hugging that left upright. I knew it had the length, so which we had attempted one earlier in the ball game, and it had the length too. So, but after watching it on film, it was inside by plenty, and what a clutch kick. So, but honestly, I have confidence in Quinton, or I wouldn't have dialed it up. Period. And so, I know he can do it, and believe in him and the rest of our field goal unit, and we'll do it again if we're in that situation.
And now to the burning question that's on everyone's mind is Friday night. You've got an undefeated West Plains coming in, and you're likely to even have, and I even hesitate to say this, but you might have some Laker fans rooting for you in this contest.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. I mean, we talk about Friday night's game being what it's all about. Well, obviously, this kind of matchup is even more so. 2 5-0 teams, conference title, at least front position on the line, and it's why you coach and play. And so preparation is extremely important all week. We got a very big practice tonight. We have an incredible amount of respect for Coach Perkins and the West Plains Scissors, and we know that we've got to do a great job. But we also completely believe in ourselves, not only as a team but as a program. And we're going to go out and do the very best job we can. And we're super pumped to have it in Yellow Jacket Stadium, and it's going to be a great night.
Are there fans lining up out there already?
Not yet, but it'll be definitely a big crowd, and we always have, I feel like, a good atmosphere anyway. So it'll be electric on Friday here.
Yeah, one of the more fan-friendly fields, to sit and watch a game from, and a lot of folks have talked about your basketball gymnasium and the history there, but the football facility with the upgrades. I always enjoy going to Lebanon and watching the game. There's not a bad seat in the house.
Yeah, there's not. It's definitely a unique stadium. How it sits kind of inside a hill, if you want to call it that, and so it's a lot of fun. And I think that it creates a great atmosphere, and then of course having 2 5-0 teams doesn't hurt anything, and of course Friday nights are more than just the football team. I mean, we've got a phenomenal band, and they do a tremendous job. We got outstanding cheerleaders and a dance team and a student body group called the Swarm. So it's a community event, and that's what makes Friday Night Lights so much fun.
You bet. Well, once again, Quinton, on behalf of Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, congratulations, Male Athlete of the Week. And Coach, thank you so much for getting this set up, and I appreciate the time, and you've always been generous with your time, and I appreciate that. Absolutely, Guy. Thanks for having us, and thanks for honoring Quinton. You bet. You bet. You're listening to the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com. We'll step away and be back after this.